Good morning, everybody. This is Kyle Jackson speaking to you from Silverdale, Washington. We're at a commercial hospital installing OTRT, on the right track overhead aluminum system. Today we're going to be showing you guys how we install a swivel wall plate. First step is to get your flat wall bracket mounted on the opposite side so that you have a reference point. Second step is to get a piece of aluminum cut to the correct length, and that way you can gauge where your swivel plate is going to land. I got my wall plate attached to the other side. I'm going to put my piece of metal in the wall plate, lock it in place, and I'm going to rest it right here. I have a swivel mount. It allows you to achieve the correct angle that you need when you're working with angled walls. The swivel mount is going to go right on the end of the aluminum bar, and that is going to plumb right up, and that'll give me my length. We got a guide cut. We're doing drop 3 from the ceiling, so we're going to plumb that up to my guide. I'm going to stencil out the layout. I'm going to remove my guide, and before we go ahead and drill, we want to go ahead and take the bracket out, remove the piece of aluminum, and we also want to make sure to plumb up the wall plate. Our next step is to take a 1/2-inch drill and pre-drill 4 holes that are going to go through the base of the plate. We're going to be using a system today called toggler. Very nice drywall anchors. We're ready to proceed and pre-drill our holes. We've run into some blockage on the 2 holes on the left. The 2 holes on the right are going to require a toggler anchor bracket. The 2 holes on the left are going to require a drywall screw or a plastic sleeve. We only went about a 1/2 inch through the drywall. It appears that there is either a iron or pipe, steel pipe, or some type of a plate behind that drywall that my drill bit won't penetrate through. With the togglers, the first step is to take our 2 anchors insert the first anchor into the hole, lock in place, plumb it up, and use a slide and zip it down. Bottom right hole is going to require an anchor. We're going to place the anchor support in the hole. We are going to plumb it up, and we're going to zip it down. Once you got them zipped down, you can go ahead and take these pieces of plastic and either cut or break them off. That's going to be excess garbage. Here's our swivel plate. We are going to take the bolts, attach them in the anchor. These should be hand driven in order to avoid over torquing them. I like to get each screw in about halfway, jump down, hit the next screw. That way you tighten them both up at the same time. Everything is plumbed up. Now that we got our support in, we're going to double check the level of our support. Once we've got it right where we want it, we'll go ahead and proceed with the last couple turns and torque it down. We'll double check the level. Looks good. We got 2 out of 4 of the screws installed on the swivel base wall plates. We're going to come back through later on at a different time with drywall screws, and we're going to sink 2 screws in on the holes on the left that we had the blockage. They're going to be shorter screws. They're only going into drywall. The majority of the structure support is going to come from the toggler anchor brackets on the swivel bolt. Once we have that in place, we take a piece of our cut aluminum that is 2 length. We insert the other end on the flat mount bracket. We get the swivel ready and give it a little bit of flex, and we're in. We got very little play side to side. It's a nice tight fit. Everything is snug. This is what we're looking for.